Hello there YouTube, welcome along to Turn 7 Racing here on YouTube, where we are going to be focusing on our Turn 7 Racing GT3 Championship from Season 2 right through to the very end, from round 2 right through till the very end. We're at Long Beach here for round 2. It's an absolute fantastic track, arguably one of the most difficult tracks that we will visit this season, with it being a street circuit, and those concrete walls at either side of the track leaves zero room for error. The track conditions for this race were 26 degrees Celsius air temperature, 55% humidity, partly cloudy as well, with a 7km/h wind. The track length is 3.14 kilometers here at Long Beach as well, and again, I'll say again, arguably one of the most difficult tracks on the calendar. The drivers dodging those walls as well as each other all the way through the race, which you will see coming up soon. But as well as that as well, we had a very difficult and very well run qualifying session, which you will see each driver's individual lap times. Enjoy the show, guys, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a follow on YouTube, where you will get loads more content like this coming up. Here we are with Yondo Bart's fastest lap of qualifying here as he heads up towards the start-finish line. Heading up to turn 1 there. Braking nice and early there. Heading over, takes as much curb as possible. Nicely done there. Up to 100 and odd kilometers per hour there. Bart's doing really well. Sector 1 is 21.050. Sector 2 done there as well. Sector 1 and 2 very close together. Going down to the back straight here, heading towards the last section of the track, one of the most difficult parts, which includes the hairpin that you almost have to do a cartwheel to turn the corner. Yondo Bart's in there with a 1:18.783 for his qualifying round. Nicely done there by Yondo Bart's. And here we go here with Graham McKechnie's lap as well. This is his fastest lap in qualifying. Heading around the hairpin here to start his lap, going up the straight. Heading into turn 1. Doesn't take too much of the curb there. Still nicely done. Nice and smooth around the fountain here. Again, not taking any of the curb there on the inside. Getting really close to the wall there on the outside. Heading down here towards back straight sector 1 and 2. 21.168 and 12.512. 515. Looks like if this could be a good lap here. Certainly faster than Dobart's lap that we just watched. Heading into the very difficult section here up towards the hairpin to finish his lap on the straight. Can he do this nice and tightly? Oh, he gets it round there nice and tight. Graham McKechnie up towards the start-finish line straight. Well, let's have a look at his lap time. Yeah, it's not showing up. Nicely done there by Graham McKechnie. Here we go with Aaron Broderick's lap as well here. Coming up to his fastest lap. As he's going across the start-finish line, ready to start it. And there we go. Heading up into turn 1, Aaron taking the curb nicely. Roundabout now, yeah. Just takes a little crispy touch. Car over there on the left, has to watch out for that. Turns in right. Right, fast right, then a fast left. Getting on the accelerator early, heading up here. And as much of that curb on the inside as the car can handle. And again, up over here, very bumpy entry into that corner. You can easily lose the back end. Aaron managing to hold that tightly there, and well done for that. Almost having contact in the wall there in the exit. Very, very close indeed. Just missing the apex there. Probably cost him a few tenths, but nicely done nonetheless. He's heading down towards the back straight into the very tricky section there with the hairpin right at the end to finish his lap. Nice lap there from Aaron. Our amateur in the championship. Certainly doesn't drive like an amateur. Easily in there with the Pro-Ams. Maybe it's time to review that. Nicely done over the line there. Aaron Broderick to finish his lap here at Long Beach, his fastest lap. And here we go with Ola Sankovich's lap here. He's got up to the hairpin. He's got a car in front of him. Could that hinder his lap? Crossing the start-finish line there to start his new lap here. Nicely up over the curb on the inside there. Very tidy line through there from Ola. Very fast section. Deals with the roundabout perfectly. A little bit late on the gas on the exit there though, but still decent pace there from Ola Sankovich from STR Tech Academy. Coming up the back straight now, Ola is carrying some good pace. Certainly looking promising. As he comes up to finish his lap, Ola Sankovich there. A nice tidy little time. Good job there from Ola Sankovich. And well finished as well. Joran Ban coming up here to do his qualifying fastest lap. The BMW M4 GT3. Let's see how quick Joran can get round here from Angry Beavers Racing. Heading up into turn 1. How much of that curb's it going to take? Just enough by the looks of it. Getting really close to the outside wall there. Heading round the fountain towards this turn as well. Very, very tricky turn. Small gas section here between the two. Up over the bumpy curb there. Easy to lose the car there on the exit, but Joran manages to keep it together. And the car's just giving way there. Nicely done as well. Didn't cost Joran any time. Heading up towards the back straight here, Joran is. Good pace. Looking like a good tidy lap here from Joran. Heading up towards the start-finish line here to finish his lap. Crosses over, and that was Joran's fastest lap in qualifying. And here we go here with Mark Cripps' fastest lap as well, as he's coming up to finish his out lap here for this fastest lap. Late on in the qualifying session, this one came. Across the start-finish line, Mark Cripps, goes. Lightning Storm, Pro-Am class. And he gets turn 1 done very nicely, babe. He's got turn 1, babe. Turn 2, round the fountain there. Really close to the exit there. I was talking about that during earlier on there. Again, these walls really come at you fast in these cars. Really close to that tyre wall there before the actual concrete one. Nicely done though from Mark. Looks like a tidy lap, this. Heading up to up the back straight. Tripping over my words there. Very tricky corner this as well. You can take a lot of that curb on the inside, but it is really, really bumpy and easy to throw you out wide. Same with here as well. You want to get tight into this left-hand side and tuck in really, really quickly. Mark just kind of a little bit wide there, but not too much. Probably cost him a little bit of time there, but nonetheless, still a decent lap there from Mark Cripps as he crosses the line there to finish his qualifying lap here at Long Beach. On board here with Josh Kwan as well as he heads up to the hairpin here to start his fastest lap of qualifying. Hope you're enjoying this feature, guys, of the new way of doing things as a trial. So make sure you let us know in the comments how you find the new layout of this whole video system that we've got here on YouTube. And again, Josh Kwan up into turn 1 here. Let's see how much of this curb Josh takes. Takes a nice decent chunk there of the curb. Good exit. Up into the fountain area. Up onto the curb there on the inside. Nicely exited as well. This is going to be a good lap. You can tell straight away as long as there are no mistakes from now. Josh Kwan nicely over the curb on the inside there as well. Heading up to this left-hander, which is quite tricky at times. It's got a good exit though. Oh, almost. That looked like a touch. Maybe I've been a net code there because this lap did count. Heading up the back straight here towards the tricky section of the track. The trickiest. The whole track's tricky, but this is the trickiest. Gets a little bit wide there though. Costing him some time through this section there, that wide exit off of that corner. Nicely done in the hairpin though, on the gas nice and early and up towards the start-finish line to finish his fastest lap of qualifying. That was Josh Kwan's fastest lap there. And we're with the first Porsche of the qualifying laps. This is Roland Bourne, yeah. Car number 23 heading up for his fastest lap. He's got a little bit of draft off the car in front. He breaks out of it though. Starting his lap now, let's go. Nicely on the brakes here. That was a tidy turn 1 heading into the fountain here. Nicely exited as well. The double right-hander, it can be tricky. Very, very short acceleration point. Oh, he gets a little bit loose. As I was saying earlier there in some of the other videos, you take too much curb on the inside there, it's easy to get loose on the exit. He gets loose but manages to maintain it fairly decently. Heading up onto the back straight here. Just comes up to finish his lap here. On the tight right-hander right at the end. Absolutely brilliant lap there from Roland Bourne. Nicely done as well. So next up is Alan McCain here as he's heading in to do his fastest lap of his qualifying session here. Alan McCain, very good driver, second season here with Turn 7 Racing, looking to go up this straight as fast as he possibly can, get across that start-finish line with a good exit out of the hairpin and heading up into Turn 1. Enters into the braking zone here just after 400 board. Cuts in nicely over the curb. Doesn't upset the car at all there. Nicely done. Heading round the fountain as well there. Nicely exited. Up over this curb again. Easy to get loose there. Probably keep saying it every single lap, but yeah, it is easy to get loose there. Heading up towards the back straight. Looks like a very tidy lap here from Alan indeed. Car number 17 on the grid, guys. Car number 17, Alan McCain, along the back straight. Heading up towards the last section here. Sector 3 there, very nicely as well. Nice hairpin again there by Alan McCain. Really good exit. Heading up towards the start-finish line to finish his lap here at Long Beach. Alan McCain finishes his lap. Nicely done. On board here with the Ford GT3 as he takes that final corner wide, try to get a good run. Interesting tactic. I've not seen that yet. Foot flat to the floor, heads up towards the start-finish line, takes it nicely up into the inside here, going around this long curvature to the right. I don't even really think you can call it a corner, but nicely done anyway. Heading up into Turn 1, braking just after the 400 board. Nicely done there as well. Not touching the curb on the inside, but carrying good pace. Racing for Eclipse Racing Team. Listen to that Ford roar there. Heading up towards the back straight there. Nice corner. Heading up into the hairpin as well, yeah. Nice and tight round there. Good hairpin as well, good exit. And as he heads up towards the start-finish line to finish his lap. Hacken Lundmo, good lap there from himself. Very well deserved. A 1:17.93. And here we go with Mario Schora's lap here. FSL Motorsport heading into the hairpin to start his lap here as he heads up the start-finish line straight, getting ready. Mario Shore here heading up towards the start-finish line, and he starts his lap here. Mario Shore heading up into Turn 1. Nicely done there. Lay on the brakes there, going into the fountain. Nicely done on the exit there as well. Very, very tidy lap, this. Quite strange that when you come up against that wall there and you can hear the cars on the other side of it. There we go, heading up in towards the corner before the last straight. Nicely taken as well. Heading up the start-finish line straight to finish his lap. Very first one here. Mario Shora Finishing his lap there with a nice tidy one. Definitely was a 117.88. And here we go here with Nuno S. Costa's lap time here on the Porsche GT3 for V-Racers. Car number 19, Nuno crosses the start-finish line there to start his fastest lap of qualifying. Nice and tight into the wall there. Heading up towards turn 1. Nice line on the pit line there. Nicely over the curb. Good exit. Heading into the fountain. On the brakes. Quite heavy. Turns around. Gets on the gas nice and early. Nicely done there again. Nuno S. Costa. Oh, over the curb there. Almost a little bit too much, but very nicely done. On the edge, definitely, this lap. One of the best sections of the circuit, that, where just the way that corner opens up. Heading up the straight here as well. .218 kilometers an hour there on the straight from the Porsche. Down into first gear, turning round tightly, almost double crossing your steering wheel there, and heading up towards the start-finish line to finish his qualifying lap, which is a 1:17.8 as well. Nicely done there from Nuno S. Costa. And here we come here for Eero Forsblom's fastest lap here from turn 7, racing red. So he heads up towards the start-finish line straight here to get his lap underway. And he goes through. He's into sector 1 now. .240 odd kilometers an hour there. Nicely done there by Eero. Into the fountain. Doesn't touch the curb. Some people reckon that's the fastest line through there if you don't actually touch the inside, but that was a nice curb there from Eero. Nicely done there. Eero, one of the most improving drivers in Turn 7 Racing Endurance team over the term. Very nicely done as well there again. Heading up towards the back straight. Car before got 218 kilometers an hour. Let's see what Eero gets here. Only manages 214. But his corner speed looks very decent, which is probably carrying him through this. And coming up to finish a very good lap indeed. Eero Forsblom qualifying lap of 1:17.79. Very well done there from Eero. Neil Ferrier coming up to start his fastest lap of his qualifying here on the Mercedes-Benz AMG from RD Sim Sport. Crossing the start-finish line, getting his fastest lap started right now. Heading up into turn 1, Neil Ferrier hard on the brakes there. Nicely done through turn 1. Didn't use any of the curb. Didn't use any of the curb there as well. Oh, there. Stays off the curbs completely. Nicely done over that one as well. Good exit. You can just see him just at the left-hand side of the screen there, just correcting that steering just a little bit there on the exit. Mercedes shown to be very, very powerful around this circuit here at Long Beach. Onto the back straight here. Heading up towards the start-finish line. It was a nice exit out the hairpin there. And Neil Ferrier taking that there with a nice lap of a 1:17.6. Next up here is Colin Campbell, car number 777, Scotland, turn 7 racing yellow, starting his fastest lap right here, right now. Heading up towards turn 1. Gets a good chunk of that curb on the inside there. Doesn't unsettle the car either. Little bit of the curb on the fountain area as well. Munching the curb there too. Right up over the curb there on that section. On the gas nice and early, heading up towards the wide open corner here. One of my favourite corners. Nice and wide out there. On the gas nice and early for the start the back straight. See what speed Colin gets going along here. 217, 219 actually it looked like, maybe. I don't know. 17 or 19. Taking that corner there. It took a lot of that curb before the turn in. Sometimes that could upset the car. And crosses the line for his fastest lap of a 1:17.58. Marco Silva now taking his lap. He's heading up the start-finish line straight, nice and wide, close to the wall there. Marco Silva from V Racers, car number 333. Starts his lap here. Going for his fastest lap. Qualifying where he did qualify P2. Keeping that BMW nice and tidy through the water, the fountain section, the water fountain section. A lot of curb taken on the inside here. On the gas nice and early there. Marco Silva doing really well on the brakes. In his second gear. You can see his driving inputs are nice and smooth there. You can see that on the steering wheel as well. Nicely done there, is not, and on that section as well, heading up towards up on the back straight here. A little bit of the curb on the inside, goes out wide, holds a nice tight line though, heading around the corner. A lot of the curb there on the inside as well, same as Colin on the last one, and heading up the straight here to finish his lap with an absolute stunning time. Of a 1:17.47 there for Marco Silva. And here we go, here with the pole winner's lap, Mr. Dave Kelway. 007, James Bond, and an Audi. Going as fast as he possibly can around Long Beach and manages to take pole. And what a lap it was. Nicely on the pit line there, up over the curb, but nicely done. Good and early on the accelerator. Nice and tight into the water fountain area. Good exit. Unbelievable exit, actually. That was really nice. Not too much of the curbs on the inside there. Keeping the car nice and stable. Good exit again. On the gas nice and early there as well. Doesn't get too wide. Nicely done there as well. Ending up into the last corner. Ooh, nice and tight round there, and carried a lot of pace as well around the hairpin. A hell of a lot of pace actually. Easily the fastest I've seen around the hairpin. Finishes his lap with an absolute blinder of a 1:17.45. That concludes the qualifying, guys. We'll go through the results right now here on Turn 7 Racing for Long Beach. Round 2 of the T7R Season 7 Championship here. So after that intense qualifying round there, let's have a little look at the lineup here on the grid. We've got a lot of new evaluation drivers, as you can see on the grid here. And yeah, Dave Kellaway takes pole position with a 117.459. Marco Silva just behind there for V Racers in second place. Colin Campbell from Scotland, number 777 in Turn 7 Racing Yellowed in third place. Neil Ferrier in fourth. Eero Forsblom in fifth. Nuno S. Costa in sixth. Mario Schorer in seventh. Hakkinen Lundmo in eighth. Alan McCain in ninth. Roland Bourne, the first pro on the board there, in 10th. Josh Kwan in 11th. Mark Cripps in 12th place. And at 13th place is Jon Ban. Ola Sankovic in 14th. Aaron Broderick sits 15th in the championship. Graham McKechnie is in 16th. Jon Dobart's there in 17th. Drew Nichols is in 18th place on the grid. David J. Tucker in 19th. Richard Elms in 20th place. And that concludes the grid here for this epic race that's coming up. Get down onto the track here as we sit with the pole sitter here. Starting the race slightly differently around the circuit today. The race track stewards decided that behind the safety car they're only going to do a small part of the lap, and then the leader takes control of the start of the race. Well, the pole sitter anyway takes control of the start of the race, and you'll see he makes a bit of a boo-boo as it starts. But yeah, let's not talk about that just now. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Safety car is off as we head off here now to start our full lap and a little bit of the race start procedure here at Long Beach to ensure the safety of all the drivers. A little look through with all the drivers here right now. Neil Ferrier there as well, also Scottish. All the drivers really nervous for the start of this race. Again, the walls are lava. One of the most difficult things in this circuit is to stay off the walls, and we will surely be having a little look at what actually happens in the race here as well. Let's keep in touch with that as we go on through here this warm-up lap, as all the cars are single file as instructed by the race stewards and race control here for this round 2 of T7R GT3 Championship Season 7. There's our Storm there, Mark Cripps, looking forward to his race here today. Good luck to all the drivers out there. Ola Sankovic there as well. Aaron Broderick as well on the warm-up lap, getting ready to start this race. Graham McKechnie there with his Ferrari GT3. Nice new livery he has on there with the Scottish flag on the side. As well as Jon Dobart's an old and very favourite driver here at Turn 7 Racing. Probably the longest lasting that's out on track today. Drew Nichols there, a new driver for this season. Drew Nichols, very solid driver, but absolutely detests this track. It's not his favourite, which he's openly admitted. David J. Tucker there as well. That's sticking out livery. We'll have a look for these guys after the race starts. But let's get back up with the pole sitter as they come round to get ready to start this race. Now, the rule states that the leading driver on pole position is not allowed to start the race till he passes the start-finish line. So here we go. As soon as the leader passes, the race is go. And it's a go here at Long Beach, but the leader doesn't go. It's Colin Campbell that takes the lead. Colin Campbell goes first. He takes it up around the outside and takes an early lead here. Colin Campbell leading the race early on. Not by a very, very small margin, but nonetheless he's still leading. Neil Ferrier pops into second place with that. And Dave Kellaway, who was in pole, drops down into third. Marco Silva into second because he also got held up with Dave Kellaway's missed start. Dave Kellaway moving up into second position there. The racing is getting intense already here and we're just started. Colin Campbell building up a little bit of a lead there. Almost 2 seconds so far. As we come up to complete lap 1 of actual race time now. Still all in a solid line there, no incidents to speak of in the first round. I think that was a good call then from the stewards to start the race like this. Lots of drivers within passing distance. Oh, there's been a pass. Hero Forsblom overtakes Neil Ferrier there. And Nuno S. Costa getting into a little bit of an incident. We'll have a little look at that on the replay. Let's get back into the action here as they are heading round the circuit here for lap 3. Hero Forsblom and Neil Ferrier having a good little battle here. Colin Campbell also loses the lead. Not sure what happened. Marco Silva just getting in front there. Nicely done. Colin trying to fight back. Can he make it stick? So far, Marco Silva is making that position, that overtake that he made, stick on Colin Campbell there for P1. Hero Forsblom putting in the fastest lap so far of a 1:18.878. Isn't much splitting this battle for the lead. Almost bumper to bumper there. Going through past the fountain. This battle's still heating up here between Colin Campbell and Marco Silva here for the lead of the race. Dave Kellaway also in there as well, not too far behind them. Hero Forsblom in 4th place, also not far, and Neil Ferrier as well. Marco Schorer currently in 6th place, he's up 1 position. Alan McCain is up 2 positions, he's in 7th. Roland Bourne also up 2, he is in 8th. Hakan Lindmo is also up, down 1 position, he's 9th. Josh Kirwan up 1, Matt Cripps up 1, Joran Bannon 12, Ola Sangovas 13th, Graham McKechnie there in 14th, Drew Nichols 15th, Joran Dobarts there in 16th place, Aaron Brodick. Oh, Colin Campbell having an incident there. Colin Campbell has had an incident. He's dropped down to 7th place. It looks like if he's getting really close there, going around the fountain, almost 3 wide. Managing to maintain that though, and no further incidents. So Colin Campbell manages to lose positions, 7 of them to be exact, right down into 10th place. Looks like Look if there's a bit of an overtake getting made at the back there. Ola Sankovic up the inside there against Mark Cripps. Ola Sankovic forced to the outside. Is he going to keep that position? Yeah, looks like it. Drew Nichols having to fall back in behind and wait to fight that another day as we get back into the races here. Drew Nichols still looking for that overtaking move on Ola Sankovic. Neil Ferrier passing Eero Forsblom for third place, so that's Neil back in P3. We'll stay right here with the action and the battle going on between Drew Nichols and Ola Sankovic right now, though, as this tough race is going on. You can see just how close these guys are getting to the concrete walls here. Also getting involved with Eero Forsblom there. We'll keep an eye on the timing on that, but right now Drew Nichols looking up the inside. He's not going to make it. He pulls back in. As we get closer to the action here, still the cars still fairly close together. 7 laps into the race and there's no real extended gaps opening up yet. This could be one of our closest races of the season. Colin Campbell catching up with Josh Kwan as well there. We'll keep an eye on that for you. In fact, that looks like the battle that's coming on there. Josh Kwan trying to hold off Colin right now. You can see just how close these drivers are getting to each other. So we go on board with Colin Campbell with the dashboard. Oh, it's not. It's actually Josh Kwan we're on board with. So we'll step back with Colin Campbell there in the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 for Turn 7 Racing Yellow. And the inside here for a lap of the circuit. Chasing down the rear end of Josh Kwan here. Looking for that opportunity to open up and get past. Hakon Lindmo into the pit lane there. No idea what for. It was definitely unscheduled. Let's get back into the outside here. Josh Kwan trying to defend and hold off Colin as they're coming through. Aaron Broderick as well looking a bit feisty against Graham McKechnie. Colin Campbell though, right now, they're both equally as close to each other in this action-packed race. Early on at the start. Very, very difficult to overtake here. Colin keeping the pressure on Josh Kwan there. Two Mercedes-Benz battling against each other. Josh Kwan racing for Going Fast Racing Team. Taking that hairpin really nicely there. Colin still tucked in behind though. Aaron Broderick still tucked in behind Graham McKechnie as well. Ola Sankovic getting close to Mark Cripps there as well, heading round turn 1. Round the fountain there. Very difficult section of the track is the fountain. Ola Sankovic looking up to the inside. Can he make the move? No, he pulls back in behind. Just doesn't quite have the legs to do it. Oh. Jordan Ban. Colin Campbell's moved up into 9th place there. No idea. Oh, that would have been Hakon Lindmo's pit entry that caused that there. So Colin Campbell is in 9th place, guys. Let's have a little rundown of the standings so far as we head into the 10th lap of this epic race here. Marco Silva currently still leading the race. Dave Galloway in 2nd place. Neil Ferrier in 3rd. Eero Forsblom sitting 4th. Mario Shoa in 5th. Alan McCain 6th. Roland Bourne in 7th. Josh Kwan in 8th. Colin Campbell 9th. 10th is Joran Ban. Mark Cripps 11th. Ola Sankovic currently 12th. Drew Nichols in 13th. Graham McKechnie in 14th. Aaron Brodick in 15th, John Dobarts in 16th, David J. Tucker in 17th, Richard Elms in 18th, Nuno Escosta in 19th, and Hakon Lindmo still in the pit lane, I think, in 20th place. This battle between these three drivers is heating up really nicely right now. Drew Nichols, Mark Cripps and Ola Sankovic getting in at a three-way. It's not that as well. Graham McKechnie, Aaron Broderick's not too far behind as well. Someone just had a little bit of contact with the wall there. I heard the crunch. Staying right here with the action at the back just now between these three drivers. They are really close together, almost bumper to bumper as they hit the hairpin there. Oh, Drew Nichols has contact with Ola Sankovic. Drew Nichols and Ola Sankovic have contact at the hairpin. Ola Sankovic facing the wrong way, has to wait until the traffic clears before rejoining the race. Let's have a little look at that on the replay, and then we'll get back to the action here with Colin and Josh Kwan. Colin looking up the inside. Is he going to do it? He just backs off. No, wait a minute. He's still there. He's still alongside Colin Campbell. He takes 8th place. Leaves plenty of room there for Josh. Josh having to tuck in tight. What an absolute move there from Josh to stay alive as well, going too wide round that corner. Excellent driving from Josh. And a good overtake by Colin Campbell there as well. Nuno Costa passing David J. Tucker, who had an incident as we were looking at that action there. We will have a little look at the replay. Let's jump on board with Graham McKechnie right now as he heads up the start-finish line straight. Let's just see on board how close Graham is getting to Mark Cripps just in front of him there as they go around the circuit here. Sun going down here at Long Beach right now. Ferrari are looking fairly stable through this section. Very nicely up on the curb there, and good exit there from Graham. Catches a couple of... Catches him just a little bit there. Oh, Mark Cripps getting a little bit loose over the curbs. Currently a battle for 9th place going on. So I'm just touching the brake there on the exit. I'm not sure what it happened. Heavy braking into this corner. A very difficult section this as you come up round to the hairpin. Graham just going out slightly wide there. Gets back in though, tucks in. And gets round there. Nicely done there from Graham. As we finish a lap with him there. Aaron Broderick hot on his tail though. Aaron Broderick looking up the inside, which will end up the outside for turn 1. Is he going to get anywhere with this move? No, he tucks back in behind. Oh, Aaron almost having contact with the wall there. Almost. Nuno Costa as well, looking very spicy against Drew Nichols there. And the Porsche GT3. Minutes into this race already, it's absolutely fluid and there's so much action. David Tucker in the pit lane. Let's check in with our current race leader, Marco Silva, right now, car number 333. An evaluation driver currently leading the race. Lots of new drivers in this week. You could be a new driver as well. All you have to do is check the links in the description below the video here on YouTube. Be involved in the GT3 Championship here at Turn 7 Racing. Dave Kellaway currently in second. Neil Ferrier in third place in the Mercedes-Benz AMG. Aero Forsblom just behind there in fourth. Just over 2.5 seconds behind Neil there. Neil having a good race so far by the looks of it. Aero Forsblom from Turn 7 Racing Red. The opposite colour. Not the opposite colour, but different team from Colin. Same team, different colour, I should say. Oh my God. So Haakon Lindmo is currently back out on track as well, guys, just to let you know. He is racing back round there in the Ford, the only Ford on track. Lots of Mercedes. Mario Shore there as well with the gold and black livery from FSL Motorsports in round the fountain there. Certainly very difficult if, you know, like, from a driver's point of view, the fountain there, when you first hit it, you know, it doesn't seem that bad, but then when you're coming out the exit and you see that wall getting closer on the left, it's absolutely phenomenal. You really got to have big kahunas on this track to get good fast lap times. Oh, and he just makes a mistake on the exit there, Mario. David J. Tucker having another crash there as well, guys. Probably into the wall. We'll go take a look at that on the replay very shortly. Graham McKechnie and Aaron Broderick. This group of cars is still together here. Aaron just having a peek out there. Goes out wide, touches the wall. Aaron having contact with the wall there. Hopefully it hasn't affected his steering. Aaron Broderick having contact with the wall there. Certainly caused him to slow down a little bit. He's lost time. The dents on the right hand side of that car and left is... This car's going through the battles here. It's only 18 laps into the race as well. Having to brake there on the exit is Graham McKechnie makes a slight error as well, getting really close there around the fountain again. Aaron still looking for that pass, putting Graham under a lot of pressure here. Oh, Aaron makes a mistake and goes out wide and touches the wall there. Aaron touching the wall. Jon Dobarts takes that place due to that incident there. Just a little bit too eager on the accelerator on the exit. Caused the car to get loose and get out the way. Because Jon Dobarts is coming through. He's now only down one position in class. And he's up 4 positions overall. Having a good race here as Jon Dobarts so far. battle between these two still ongoing throughout the race. Very similar paced as Mark Cripps and Graham McKechnie, both Pro-Ams in the championship. Mark Keckney was here the season before last as well. He did retire his car from the season though. Now this season, he's back and he's looking fairly promising there. Good to have you back, buddy. Mark Cripps back for his second season here with the Turn 7 Racing GT3 series. Alan McCain as well, back for his second season. Drew Nichols has entered the pit lane there. Unscheduled pit stop, I would guess. We're only 31 minutes into the race. I'd imagine that that's to deal with some, probably some damage, slowing him down there. So Drew Nichols starting to drop back a little bit there as well. Roland Bourne still behind Alan McCain there, still giving it Loudy, still trying to find a way to just catch him and pass. Roland Bourne right now just a little tad faster than Alan McCain this lap. It's looking like if that could be starting to turn into a battle which Colin Campbell behind would be over the moon by. Give him a chance to catch up. Alan McCain just make a mistake on the exit there. Roland Bourne up the inside. Is he going to get it? It's certainly looking like it. Roland Bourne passing Alan McCain there for P6 here at Long Beach Street Circuit for round 2 of the Turn 7 Racing GT3 Championship. Roland Bourne taking 6th place in the lead of the pros. Oh, he gets wide there. Alan McCain, can he make it back? Alan McCain jumps into the pits. Roland Bourne. Alan McCain looking to take advantage of that situation there. Let's see how that pans out later on in the race once Roland Bourne has made his pit stop as well. So Colin Campbell and Roland Bourne moving up a place there as well now because of Alan McCain's early pit stop. Let's just see how much extra these drivers are going to get. Roland Bourne, the leader, certainly hasn't pitted yet either. It's going to be interesting to see how the pit stop strategies will work out here today for this race here at Long Beach Street Circuit. Aaron Broderick looking like the most promising right now against Jon Dolbarts there at the back. Currently in P12 and 13. Hacken still going with that Ford around the circuit right now. He's up into 15th place though. He's starting to recover fairly strongly. Absolute stunning looking car, the Ford is. Some of those Mercedes just getting a little bit loose now on the exit of the hairpin. It's looking like if maybe the tyres are starting to come into it. Graham McKechnie still chasing down at Mark Cripps area, looking for the outside for the next corner. Storm closes that off. Nice line there from Storm. Nice defensive line, making Graham McKechnie think twice of a move. One thing I can genuinely say about Mark Cripps, his defensive driving is top banana. So they say. This group coming really close together again for sort of the mid part of the race. And that is Jon Dobarts jumping into the pits. He'll be looking to get out of that traffic and try and take advantage and maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of a jump on someone through the pit stop strategy. Have a look at our current leader, Marco Silva, right now. He's heading up the start-finish line, starting lap 30 of the race. He'll be due his pit stops really, really soon. Neil Ferrier in with the fastest lap of the race there so far with a 1:17.8 dead. Good lap there from Neil Ferrier. There he is in the brightly coloured Mercedes AMG for RD Sim Sport. Roland Barn in the pit lane now as well. Aaron Broderick having a little incident there. Hero Forsblom driving very strongly here. Sitting quite happily in 4th position, but in the lead for class. For the Pro-Am class. Mario Shaw there, you can see just a little bit behind the Hero. Roland Bourne right behind him as they start to come across some lap traffic here. Roland Bourne will be looking to get past that lap car as soon as possible. Elms, who's in front of him right now. Richard Elms in the BMW M4 GT3. Lap traffic always very difficult to pass here at Long Beach as well. Oh, and Richard Elms does a clever little pull over to the side and let the two guys through. Very, very, very nicely done there from Richard Elms. Roland Bourne pushing hard there, trying to keep Colin Campbell off his tail. Colin just catching him a little bit though right now. Quite strange talking about myself in third person, but yeah, let's keep it going. Dave Kellaway makes his pit stop. The leaders are starting to make the pit. Let's see what happens here. Hero Forsblom still going. Roland Bourne still going. Hero Forsblom moves up into the lead of the race. Well, 2nd place. Neil Ferrier is in the lead of the race right now. This is just temporary though, around these pit stops. Colin Campbell up into 4th. Roland Bourne 3rd. Dave Kellaway and Marco Silva there in pits. Josh Kwan as well is pitting along with the leaders. Not sure how much longer these guys can go. It's going to be interesting. Let's jump with Neil Ferrier here and see just exactly what happens. See whether he pits this lap or not. It's going to be interesting to see. Very easy track to save fuel on. Very easy track just to get that little bit extra lap or two out of the cars here. Neil Ferrier, our preliminary leader of the race. Says P2 on his windshield, but that's because he hasn't finished the start-finish line as yet. Is he going to go into the pits? Yes. Neil Ferrier jumps into the pits. Is Hero Forsblom going to follow? Hero Forsblom follows. Is Roland Bourne going to follow? Roland Bourne follows as well. That means that Colin Campbell is temporarily in the lead of the race. Graham McKechnie currently second. Well, he will be if he passes everyone in the pits anyway. He's in 5th place right now as he comes up towards this. Oh, Graham McKechnie jumps into the pits as well. Marco Silva not pitting. Nuno Escosta is pitting. No, Marcus Silva's got another lap in him. Dave Kellaway looks like if he's staying out as well. Alan McCain. Let's see if he is going to jump into the pit stop. Along with Mario Shore behind. Yeah, looks like if he has, he's pulled over to the right. No, he hasn't. He's blanked him. Mario Shore thinking that he was going to get an extra lap more than Alan McCain there. Jon Dobart's having a little incident somewhere on the circuit. This race is really turning out to be a race of strategy. Colin Campbell now in the pit lane. Let's see where he comes out. Marco Silva going up to retake the lead, what looks like. Dave Kellaway as well, just in the background there. And Neil Ferrier in 3rd place. Oh, Neil contact with the wall on the exit there. Colin Campbell still sitting stationary in the pit lane there as Eero Forsblom comes round. And Roland Bourne as well. Is he going to get out in front of Roland? He's on the pit exit. Is he going to get out in front of Eero Forsblom as well? No, he's out behind though. He's out behind the Eero Forsblom. But he's out in front of Roland Bourne. Colin Campbell managing to gain a position or two there through his pit stop strategy. Mark Cripps looking like if Graham McKechnie, he's wanting to take that position back from Graham. They must have swapped positions during the pit stops here. Mark Cripps up the inside for a nice overtake. Very well done into turn 1. Graham McKechnie had absolutely no option but to let him through there. Nice move there from Mark as these guys race. Heat up a little bit as well later on in the stages. 46 minutes into the race. Under half an hour to go here. And some moves getting pulled off. Haken and Lindmo getting back into the action here, currently fighting with Jon Dobarts there. Ford against Mercedes. Has Ford got the power to make a move? Looks like they've lost a little bit of time there. Been forced to slow down a little bit more than normal by the looks of it as well there by Jon Dobarts just in front. One of them certainly missed time in the braking zone. Not too sure which one it was, but someone did. Caused that gap to open up like that. What an absolute blinding race here. So far today, Graham McKechnie getting in on the action again there with Mark Cripps here. These guys have been battling it out all race so far. Really close together. Mark Cripps just coming out in top so far just now though, especially with that move in the other lap there, up into turn 1. Yondo Bartz and Hakon still getting the things on underway here. Matt Schorer as well looking for a move on Alan McCain. Keeping eyes on that. In fact, let's go to that battle just now. Two Mercedes battling against each other here. FSL Motorsport and Team Bush Fink Racing going at it together here right now. Was there contact there? Was there contact? It certainly sounded like it. It certainly sounded like there were contact between Alan McCain and Mario Schorer there. Mario just getting a little bit wide, gets really close to that wall. Almost to the stage where he could have caused sparks. Graham McKechnie again getting really close to Mark Cripps here. It always seems to be around this section of the track. Graham McKechnie and Mark Cripps. This battle's been ongoing from the start of the race. Graham just getting a better exit there. Can he make it count? Is there a move going to be made? It's going to be interesting to see, that's for sure. As this battle keeps going on, keeps on giving. So we'll give you a 20-minute before the end of the race rundown of the current positions here at T7R GT3 Championship Season 7 Round 2 at Long Beach. Marco Silva still in the lead there. Dave Kellaway still in second place. Neil Ferrier still in third. Eero Forsblom in fourth. Colin Campbell in fifth. Roland Bourne in sixth place. Alan McCain in seventh. Mario Schorer in eighth. Josh Kwan in ninth. Joran Barn in 10th. Mark Cripps, who's currently on the screen right now, battling it out with Graham McKechnie, who's behind him in P11 and 12. Yukon Lindmo in 13th, Jon Dobarts in 14th, Nuno S. Costa in 15th, Aaron Broddick currently in 16th, Drew Nichols 17th, Richard Erms in 18th, Ola Sangovich out the race, and David J. Tucker also retiring as well there, guys. Just wondering if these two teammates will actually properly battle it out if they come together a little bit closer towards the end of the race. It's going to be exciting to see if they actually do. Oh, a little bit of contact somewhere there. I heard a crunch. Not sure where, but there was definitely a crunch. Roland Bourne still trying to, you know, make some headway there with Drew Nichols. One of the bark markers there getting just behind Roland, trying to take advantage of some draft there. Porsche's fairly strong around here, I've got to say. It's been looking strong the whole race, Roland has. Only two Porsches in the race today. The majority is the Mercedes-Benz, a couple of Audis, a Ferrari and some BMWs. All in the race today. Oh, and a Ford. Can't forget the Ford. exciting stuff here as Nuno Costa looks up the outside. Beyond Obart's there. It looks like if he's got it. Can he maintain it though? Yep, he can. He's done it. Oh, that wasn't for... Was that for position? Yeah, it was. Richard Elms also passing Aaron Broderick, who had an incident by the looks of it. Neil Ferrier getting contact with the inside and the outside there. The damage on his car, damaged in both sides. Neil Ferrier getting damage in both sides of his car there. It looks a little bit out of position. It looks like if that back end is struggling. We'll keep an eye on his times here as he goes round the circuit, but certainly that car looks damaged. Nuno Costa entering the pit lane there as well. Hero Force Bloom down to under 8 seconds now behind Neil Ferrier. Certainly lost some time in that lap, having that little contact with the wall. Car's looking pretty bashed up as he struggles to hold it together going round this circuit. Costa on the pit exit as well there, but nevertheless we're still here with Neil Ferrier, who is out one back light. Oh, and he skids out, almost touching the wall again. The rear end gets really loose there again. He's struggling to keep that car straight and narrow here at Long Beach. Struggling to keep it out of the wall. Really good driving though so far from Neil. Absolutely excellent race. First time here as well in the championship. Very first race. Coming to Long Beach, bound to be a bit daunting as well. Considering that he normally focuses on the GT4 racing side of things on iRacing. But he decided to hop back into the GT3s, come here at Turn 7 Racing and start his Turn 7 Racing driving career. The custom license points and everything here at Turn 7 Racing, certainly a good option. Neil Ferrier enjoying the race out there tonight. Finding it difficult, but still holding on to that P3. Graham McKechnie having an incident there, guys. Again, we'll have a look at that on the replay at the end of the race. Nuno Costa getting an incident as well. A lot's happening here in the tail end of the race. See how Neil Ferrier is going. He has dropped a lot of time there. Aeroforce Bloom within 5 seconds now. If you remember earlier there, before his incident with the wall, Aeroforce Bloom was actually over 8 seconds behind. So he is losing time. Can he hold on to that position though, right to the end of the race here as we enter the last 10 minutes of this GT3 race here at Long Beach circuit here for the T7R GT3 Championship. Still not enough, as this position for 4th place still remains, and the lead of the class, remember guys, remains at Aeroforce Bloom P1 and P2, Colin Campbell P2 in class. Someone just had a little touch with a wall there. Looked like if it could have been Colin, because it might have been. It's fallen back a little bit. Oh, getting loose there on the exit. Can Colin take advantage of that situation? I don't think so. Certainly doesn't look like it. He's not gaining enough ground to make a move before the corner. He's poked his nose out though. Hero not phased by that at all and keeps on Oh, Hero goes out wide again. Contact with the wall again. Hero pushing a little bit too hard by the looks of it. Colin right behind them. Almost the last lap of the race. I think there's one more after this. Or is this it? Yep, Marco Silva crosses the finish line. We need to stay with this action here just now, though. Marco Silva crossing the finish line there to take the win. Dave Galloway as well soon after. Neil Ferrier coming up as well to finish the race. Hero Forsblom and Colin Campbell coming round, almost touching on the hairpin for the last lap. This is a battle right to the finish line. Colin looking for that draft to get past and just doesn't have it. Very good race there at the end there from both Hero and Colin Campbell. Very good race indeed. Roland Bond coming up to finish his race as well as he crosses the line. Alan McCain coming up to finish as well. Mario Shore coming up to finish in 8th. And Josh Killan coming round the hairpin for the last time, heading up the start-finish line straight. And he finishes his race as well. Joran Ban. The last one on the lead lap coming round to finish his race there as well. As the checkered flag goes here at the T7R GT3 Championship round 2. Okay, let's have a little look at the race set. Okay, let's have a little look at how the race actually finished here today at Long Beach Street Circuit for round 2 of the GT3 Championship. Marco Silva taking the lead there and winning the race. Dave Kellaway in 2nd place. Neil Ferrier in 3rd. Hero Forsblom in 4th. Colin Campbell in 5th place. Roland Bourne in 6th. Alan McCain in 7th, Marco Shorier in 8th, Josh Kwan in 9th, 10th Joran Ban, Mark Cripps in 11th, Hakon Landmo in 12th, Joran Dobarts in 13th, Drew Nichols 14th, Nuno S. Costa in 15th, Richard Elms in 16th, Graham McKechnie there in 17th, 18th was Aaron Broderick. And at 19th place was Ola Sankovist. And 20th was David J. Tucker. And that concludes the finishing results here for this race. Let's have a little look at the pro. I think there was only actually two pros. So there's not really much point in that. The class results. Hero Forsblom taking the win, Colin Campbell 2nd, Alan McCain 3rd, Mark Cripps 4th, Joran Ban in 5th, Graham McKechnie 6th, Ola Sankovist in 7th place there as well in that class. As you all know, there was majority of evaluation drivers out there this evening, so yeah, welcome aboard to every single one of you guys. I hope you enjoyed the race. It's now time to take a look back at all the incidents. Have a look back at the replay, powered by Sim Racing Industries here, as we look at Nuno S. Costa, as his incident early on in the race just caused him a little spin on the exit. Oh, almost makes contact there again. Does the right thing though and wait and gets back out the way. Has to wait. Nicely done there indeed. Nuno S. Costa. Again, Nuno S. Costa in the replay, powered by Sim Racing Industries. Sorry. Colin Campbell's crash here, powered by Sim Racing Industries. Let's see just what happened here. Heading up into turn 1, Colin Campbell. Oh, he gets a little bit wide, completely misses the apex and hits the barrier quite hard. puts him down quite a few positions. Rolling Born there, having to miss him out. 3 wide there, 2 wide going round here. Collins just staying up on the curb, trying to stay out of the way of everybody and get back up to pace. And he manages to do that and stay in front of Mark Cripps there. Let's have a little look. And the replay powered by Sim Racing Industries. Drew Nichols incident. Oh, the contact with Ola Sangavist. Very unfortunate indeed that that happened. And now sponsored by Sim Racing Industries. David J. Tucker just losing the rear end there. Very easy bit to do if you take too much curb there on the inside. Gets the car reversed and back on track and continues on with his race. Does have another couple of incidents later on, but Nuno S. Costa is next again. Getting just another incident here. Loses the kiff at Porsche, just struggling a little bit with rear end grip and goes round again. Nothing really much to see there that time though. Ola Sankovist here as well. Coming up to turn 1, it looks like oh, wait a minute, he's going straight on. Oh, he's parking her up. Ola Sankovist retiring from the race by the looks of it. No, he's not. Must have completely missed the corner there. Ola was saying before the race that he really wasn't looking forward to this. He had a bad race the night before. Aaron Broderick's incident here as well coming up next. He's on the exit there. He's having a little battle with us, the driver in front right now. Oh, goes up the inside. Aaron Broderick forced out wide there. Has a little contact with the wall. Nice little battle though. What to say. As we head down as well into the 46th minute into the race, Jon Dobarts. The track finally takes him, causes him to hit both walls. Again, a very difficult corner to take there, but he continues on with his race nonetheless.